There's a setback for Team Thackeray in Maharashtra as the Supreme Court has allowed the Election Commission of India to continue with the proceedings on Eknath Shinde camp's plea. This was a plea staking claim for the real Shiv Sena symbol. The Supreme Court has dismissed the plea of Uddhav Thackeray camp, seeking a stay on these proceedings till the disqualification of rebel MLA's matter is decided. Arvind Gunasekar also joining us for more on this. Arvind, take us through the technicalities. What does this stay on the plea by Uddhav Thackeray mean?
Priyanshi, Uddhav Thackeray faction had moved Supreme Court seeking a stay on the proceedings before Election Commission. When this entire Eknath Shinde versus Uddhav Thackeray happened, and then when MLA shifted from Uddhav Thackeray faction to Eknath Shinde, and when Eknath Shinde formed the government in Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde also moved Election Commission of India, saying that his camp should be recognized as the original party, that is Shiv Sena party, and he also takes claim for the Shiv Sena symbol. In fact, he had filed an application for the Election Commission saying that the Shiv Sena symbol, that is the bow and arrow symbol, should be allocated to his particular camp, which should be recognized as the original Shiv Sena party. That was the petition that was filed by Eknath Shinde before the Election Commission, because the Election Commission is the competent authority when it comes to any dispute between two factions over the symbol of a political party.
Right.
So, meantime, Uddhav Thackeray also Supreme Court challenging the proceedings before election, saying that because all rebel MLAs who jumped ship from Uddhav Thackeray faction to Eknath Shinde faction, their disqualification petition is pending before the Supreme Court and before the Speaker of the Maharashtra Assembly. When that is not decided, how can the Election Commission proceed ahead with the election symbol dispute matter? And that's why he has sought for a stay on the Election Commission proceedings. But today Supreme Court has said that the disqualification proceedings is completely different. That is in the domain of the Assembly, whereas the election symbol dispute is purely in the domain of the Election Commission of India. Both these proceedings are not interconnected, and that's why, because both these proceedings are two separate proceedings, the Supreme Court has refused to stay the proceedings before the Election Commission of India. This means that the Election Commission can continue with the proceedings on the Eknath Shinde taking claim for the bow and arrow of Shiv Sena. So the Election Commission finds that the majority support is with Eknath Shinde, then that particular symbol, the Shiv Sena symbol, will be granted to Eknath Shinde camp, and his camp will be recognized as the original Shiv Sena party. That will become huge setback for Uddhav Thackeray camp, and the matter now goes to Election Commission of India. Both the camps will fight it out with the Election Commission of India.
Right. Sohit Mishra also joining us for more on this. Arvind, thanks for joining us. Sohit is joining us from Maharashtra. Sohit, this essentially means that the Election Commission of India can now decide who the Shiv Sena symbol will go to. Will it go to the Thackeray camp or will it go to the Shinde camp? It's a huge setback for the Thackeray camp, isn't it?
Absolutely. In fact, when the entire rebel happened and when Uddhav Thackeray understood that Eknath Shinde is rebelling, and it is not just that he is going alone, he is taking 2/3 of the party MLAs with him. Uddhav Thackeray understood that this might also lead to the symbol as well as other things going to Eknath Shinde, and that is why when he had a choice of saving the government or saving the party, Uddhav Thackeray tried to save the party. And that's why the Uddhav faction at least was hoping that the MLAs will be disqualified, or that would be the hearing that would happen first. Because if that would happen, the numbers would come down, and that would benefit the Thackeray faction. But today's hearing that happened at the Supreme Court and the orders that has been given is a huge setback, because as of now, around 40 MLAs out of the total 55 and around 12 MPs out of the total 18 MPs are with Eknath Shinde. So on paper, Eknath Shinde faction looks very strong. In fact, yesterday, it is not only that he is trying to capture the MLAs and the MPs are trying to get their support. Eknath Shinde faction is also trying to gain support from everywhere. So the local help or the house help of the Thackeray family in Matoshri, Thapa, he also joined Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde factions of Shiv Sena yesterday. So overall, Eknath Shinde has been trying to gain the support on ground of the leaders as well as the MLAs, MPs or the corporators. And this is going to be a huge setback, because in front of Election Commission of India, when this entire hearing will continue, the one strong thing that Eknath Shinde has as of now is that he has the numbers with him. On the other hand, while the Uddhav Thackeray faction will once again argue that they should be disqualified, as well as they did not follow the procedure, the 40 rebel MLAs, but now the Shinde faction can say that they went to the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court said that that hearing could happen later, but the Election Commission of India should and can hear on who gets the symbol. And this is going to happen at a time when the BMC elections are due. It is going to happen later this year or next year in January or February. For the last 25 years, Shiv Sena is in power at the BMC, and during this election, if this symbol goes to another faction, the Eknath Shinde faction, that would be a huge setback for the Uddhav Thackeray as well as his faction of Shiv Sena.